guys know that MTV was best known for its music videos. It's in the name, music television. Of course, but credit should be given for its initiative in promoting and exhibiting short films. In between its missing persons videos and Weird Al Yankovic videos, the channel will present the often strange art of rising filmmakers and animators, just to add some variety to its 24-hour programming. It wasn't uncommon to turn on MTV in 1991 and see a full-bore live-action shorts and bizarre animated bumpers between blocks of music videos. Many new artists found their toehold within the cracks, and eventually, MTV launched a thing called Liquid Television as a showcase for its animated ventures, with its live-action shorts remaining randomly scattered throughout. Today we're talking about a movie that became a short film, John Payson's live-action short film Joe's Apartment. It first debuted on MTV in 1982, and it caught everyone's eye, mostly because it was kinda gross. In the short, Mark Rosenthal played Joe, an average dude living in a filthy New York apartment that he shares with thousands of talking, singing cockroaches. And at the start of the film, he warns his roommates that he has a date coming over tonight, so he needs them to stay hidden. He puts a steak under the rug as an offering. The roaches, being his friends, unilliterately decide that they will instead help Joe be amorous, which, yikes, that's gross, but it's alright, because the roaches actually do help. When Joe's date comes over, they subtly push, around snacks and furniture to make, her more comfortable, and, they all watch from the walls and light fixtures. But sadly, right as he's about to kiss her, the roaches get too excited and spill out of the lights and right onto her. So, yeah, she had to leave after that. And Joe sighs in regret, he never got to kiss her. Well, Joe, maybe next time. The roaches promise.
Sorry, Joe.
Gee, Joe, we're really sorry about that.
What do you mean, Joe? Beer, Joe? Won't happen again, Joe.
I'll be under the fridge if you need me.
There'll be others, Joe.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Besides, you still got us, Joe.
Yeah, you know it.
Well, you still got us.
MTV was so impressed with this short film that they approached John Payson's about developing a feature film version for them. MTV hadn't actually made any theatrical, release film features yet, but they wanted to. So as a result, this short film became MTV's first ever full-length movie when it hit theaters in 1996. Because that is just how life is. The Joe's Apartment feature was a very strange, very ambitious beast. The film merely expanded on the short, even nestling the events of the original short in the middle, which, that's pretty cool. This time Joe is played by someone named Jerry O'Connell, this version of Joe is a recent transplant to New York who has trouble finding an affordable place to live. So when an old woman dies on the street in front of him, a scuzzy friend named Walter... Oh, is his name Walter Shit? Probably. It's censored on this article for some reason, but I'm gonna assume the friend's name is Walter Shit. Editing Amy here, I was right, the friend's name is Walter Shit. And also, I didn't realize that Jerry O'Connell was that Jerry O'Connell from Stand By Me. It's my bad, guys. I'm a little sleep deprived. So yeah, Walter encourages Joe to say she's his mom so that he may, inherit the flat. And naturally, there are thousands of Brooklyn accented cockroaches in there because this is Manhattan and anything's possible. Now, the cockroaches are actually very interesting because they were visually realized with some puppetry, but mostly with state-of-the-art CGI provided by Blue Sky, making its feature debut. I think this is the Blue Sky I made Ice Age. Also, I just want to say that some of the roaches are voiced by people I know. An example being Billy West, who voiced in Futurama as Fry, and was also Popeye, in that Popeye movie I once talked about. And the roaches can also sing in this. It wasn't really a thing in the short film, but they can sing. They can sing!
Come on, girl, and rock my world. And my pockets are wet.
animation on the cockroaches is likely why this movie cost so much to make. The budget was only $13 million, which, if we're calculating for about, like, last year dollars, it would be, like, about $27 million to make if we made it today, basically. But that was still a sizable risk for a first-time studio putting out a gross, bug-based comedy. The film's tagline was sex, bugs, and rock and roll. John Payson also got out, like, multiple outsider figures to appear in this movie, people that I don't know and don't really care about, so we're going to ignore it. The movie's actually kind of cool, by the way. A lot of time, energy, and finance went into this, oddball film about grossing cockroaches, and it feels like someone was getting away with something. This was an underground movie that somehow tricked the mainstream studio into giving them $13 million. It's weird that Joe's apartment should look as slick as it does, as it feels like a lot of grimy filth is just underneath its professional sheen, waiting to bubble to the surface. The scatological humor is highlighted a lot, and it's a cult movie in studio clothing. A wolf in sheep's clothing is more than a warning. Perhaps, though, MTV overestimated the popularity of its short, as the movie, it just didn't do well, only earning $4.6 million at the box office. It was also derided by critics for being as disgusting as it was, and it only holds a 20% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. But weirdly, for 1996, there was no hit soundtrack record, which one might think would have been a mandate for an MTV movie. Of course, MTV recovered at the box office later that year with the release of the Beavis and Butthead movie, so it saved face a little bit. John Payson, meanwhile, moved on to directing TV shows like I don't know what the first one is, but he also directed a show called The PJs, which had a hidden crossover with Futurama, funnily enough. He also kept his outsider imprimatur by directing a music video for The Residents in 2001, so I guess that's kind of cool. And that's the whole video because, if you want me to watch the movie, I will, at some point probably. But for now, I have something else to review.